Hello everyone and welcome to the Open Pakistan webinar series. The Open Pakistan webinar series is an initiative of the Open Program for Pakistan. The Open Program for Pakistan provides wide range of opportunities to English language teachers and learners from all across Pakistan. These programs include open global online courses, massive open online courses, webinar series, and then engaging our alumni into different fruitful activities. The program is funded by the Regional English Language Office (RELO) at the US Embassy, Islamabad. Evolution is the local implementing partners in Pakistan. If you wish to stay updated about RELO Pakistan and its opportunities, you can visit www.facebook.com/RELO Pakistan. You can also subscribe to RELO Pakistan YouTube channel. If you wish to stay updated about Open Program for Pakistan, you can visit www.evolution.com.pk/open programs. Under the series of 7, we are broadcasting our webinar 7.5, and the topic for our webinar is supporting struggling learners with free Microsoft learning tools. Presenter today we have is Mr. Umar Gul. Umar Gul is serving as a principal in Mansehra Public School and College since 2002. He has done MPhil in Education, MA in Education Planning and Management, MBA and MCS. He is a teacher trainer and an alumnus of Open Program for Pakistan. He has recently participated in TESOL Convention 2022 in Pittsburgh, USA. He has participated in global online courses including TTLO and OpenCube Facilitator and have attended various MOOCs including content-based instructions, designing teachers training, integrating critical thinking in exploration of culture, teaching English to young learners, teaching grammar communicatively, struggling readers, TESOL methodology, and using educational technology in EL classrooms. These all are sponsored by the Regional English Language Office at the US Embassy, Islamabad. This webinar will enable the participants to understand the importance of differentiated learning, to realize benefits of inclusive educational tools, last but not the least, to familiarize with free Microsoft tools to support struggling learners. So without any delay, I would like to welcome Umar Gul to present our webinar.
Hello and welcome. Today, we are going to discuss supporting struggling learners with free Microsoft learning tools. Struggling learners are those learners who have to work harder than others around them in order to accomplish the same task or learn the same thing. There are many possible reasons for students to struggle. They can struggle because of some physical disability like sight or hearing problem, or they can have some learning disability like dyslexia or dysgraphia, etc. Signs of struggling students are they become easily frustrated, they lack self-motivation, they have difficulty staying on task, and they usually take longer than normal to complete the task. You must have seen this picture on the internet. It's very common and popular. It refers to equality versus equity. Equality refers to sameness, whereas equity refers to fairness. Equality is giving everyone the same thing, while equity is access to the same opportunities for everyone. When talking in terms of learning, we know equality only works if everyone starts from the same place, which is not usually the case. So we must first ensure equity before we can enjoy equality. For this purpose, we must ensure to use a differentiated instruction because we know that in a class or in a group, all students have the same learning goal, but every student has different interests, different preferences, different strengths, and different struggles. So we must use a differentiated instruction, which is a teaching approach that tailors instructions to all students' learning needs. Students have multiple options for taking in information, making sense of idea, and expressing what they learn. Differentiation means training instructions to meet individual needs, whether teachers differentiate content, process, product, or the learning environment, the use of ongoing assessment and flexible grouping makes this a successful approach to instructions. So luckily, we have different inclusive education tools that help in differentiated teaching. Inclusive teaching tools and learning recognizes the needs of individual students. Uh, so it allows the students to have personalized access to the content and curriculum. It also helps optimize teachers' time so they can give more time to the struggling learners, and it helps to improve learning outcomes, which ensures and empowers teachers to engage more with every learner, and students grow their potential and gain independence, and they are motivated and more engaged. Microsoft have developed some learning tools which help in reading, writing, math, and communication. They help to improve reading for all learners by increasing reading speed and comprehension, and supporting students with learning differences like dyslexia with text decoding solutions, and they help emerging readers build confidence with Immersive Reader. They also strengthen writing skills with tools like Dictation and Editor. Students can conquer the blank page using the power of their voice and strengthen writing with advanced editing suggestions. They have to increase math understanding with tools like Math Assistant, which helps students understand problems step by step, and Immersive Reader for Math, which reads equation out loud, providing critical support for students with dyscalculia or dyslexia. They also enhance communication for all students with learning tools like translator, live captions, and subtitles in PowerPoint. One of the most popular tool is Immersive Reader. It is a set of tools that help improve reading, fluency, and comprehension. All learning tools are free. Immersive Reader is also a free tool from Microsoft. It is helpful to learners regardless of their age and ability. Immersive Reader helps improve comprehension by supporting fluency. It helps to build confidence. It offers text decoding solutions. It provides individual word or whole text translation for learners who are learning the English language as their second or as a foreign language. And these tools also provide scaffolding to ensure students with a variety of learning needs. Some of the features included in the Immersive Reader are it has enhanced dictation, which helps improve text authoring. It has focus mode, which sustains attention and improves reading speed. It has font spacing and short lines, which improves reading speed by reducing visual crowding. It has parts of speech feature, which supports instruction and improves writing quality. It has syllabification, which improves word recognition. It has read aloud math, which reduces cognitive load by reading story problems or equations out loud. And it also has a real-time translation, which supports non-native speakers in assessing content knowledge. The best part is Immersive Reader is available and is integrated with many applications of Microsoft. For example, you can use Immersive Reader with OneNote, with the famous Word, with Outlook, and other applications like Edge, Teams, Forms, Flipgrid, Minecraft, and Office NES. You can use it on the desktop applications as well as with online applications. And you can see on the chart different features of the Immersive Readers are available with different applications. Now let's have a hands-on demonstration of the Immersive Reader. I have opened Microsoft Online Office. You can find Immersive Reader in the desktop applications if you have Microsoft Office 360. I have logged in to my account in the office. If you are opening it for the first time, you might have to log in with your Microsoft account, which is again free. And here you can see the free applications all here. I will be using the famous Word document because I think almost all teachers have used the Word application. So let's open a Word document. So I have opened a document. You can see the view button here, and in the view menu you will see the Immersive Reader button here. Okay, when we click the Immersive Reader, it will open the tool Immersive Reader. The first thing you will notice is very simplified. All the distractions are removed so that the learner can focus more on the text. Okay. You can see the play button here, which is a text to speech feature. When I click this button, you can hear the text to speech option.
Human heart. The human heart is one of the most important organs responsible for sustaining life.
You have noticed the word and line highlighting feature. You can change the speed of the voice. You can increase it.
Life. It is a muscular organ with 4 chambers.
And you can decrease it.
Chambers. The size of the heart is the size.
You can also change the male and female voice.
Size of about a clenched fist. The human heart functions throughout a person.
Now we have different options available. We can choose the text preferences. We can increase or decrease the text size. Some learners find it easy to have a larger text size. The normal spacing, text spacing is somewhat similar to this. So some learners might find it difficult, and we call it visually crowding. So to reduce the visual crowding, we can increase the spacing within the words. You can see, you can clearly read it now. We can also change the fonts. We can use the Calibri, we can use the Comic Sans. Comic Sans font was originally designed for young learners because you can see it is somewhat similar to their handwriting. For example, students of young age are taught to write it like G, S. So this is somewhat similar to their handwriting, and this is some thing more readable to them. Then some learners might find it difficult to read with white backgrounds. So we can change the background of the text. We have many color options. The learner can choose according to his or her preference. Then we have grammar options. When young learners are learning a language, or they are trying to learn to read, the syllables function is the most important activity for them. So when we use the syllables function, you can see the words are divided into syllables, which helps this learners to read it correctly. Then we also have parts of speech feature, which helps to identify different parts of speech. For example, when I have clicked the nouns option, all the nouns in the document are highlighted with different colors. For example, purple in this case. We can also see the verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and if your student is a colorblind, you can turn on the show labels option so that a person with a disability can also know the parts of speech. And some students love different colors, so the learners can change the colors according to their preference. For example, I can change the nouns to dark blue. So the next feature is reading preferences. In reading preferences, we can have the options of line focus. You must have used the old technique of putting the finger on the words or placing a scale on your book or sometimes a paper on the book to have more attention and focus and less distractions. So this feature is also available here. When we click the play button, you will see
Person's lifespan and is one of the most robust and hardest working muscles in the human body.
the line focus moves with the text to speech feature. You can also scroll up and down yourself. And in some cases, you have the option of selecting 3 lines or a paragraph focus. One of the another very important feature and very interesting feature is the picture dictionary. The picture dictionary helps the learners to see the pictures of the related to the word. For example, when we click on the body, you can see the picture of the body. You can also hear the pronunciation of the body.
Body.
Similarly, it's a heart. You can see the picture.
Heart.
Organs.
Organ.
And if a learner has some difficulty in pronouncing a word, he or she can listen to the pronunciation as many times as he or she likes. One more feature available in the reading preference is translation. There are more than 60 languages in which we can translate. Let's find out Urdu. This feature is very helpful for the learners who are not the native speakers. We can have a word by word translation. For example, when I click on the organs, it will give the Urdu translation of organs. Similarly, when I click on the heart, it will give the Urdu translation of heart. And we can also have a whole document translation. And you can also have read it aloud feature used with this translation.
इंसानी दिल जिंदगी को बरकरार रखने के लिए जिम्मेदार सबसे अहम आज़ा में से एक। ये 4 चैम्बरों के साथ एक पट्टों वाला।
And we can flip to the original text anytime by just clicking here. So this was all about Immersive Reader in Word. Now let's move to the Immersive Reader in Microsoft Edge browser. It's a wonderful feature again. You can use Immersive Reader as built-in feature in Microsoft Edge browser. You don't have to install it. It's already available there, and you can use it with any web page. For example, I have opened a web page. It's about volcano, and if I want to use Immersive Reader, I just have to click on the Immersive Reader button here. Now document has opened in the Immersive Reader, and I can use all the features of Immersive Reader as I used in Word. For example, I can use the read aloud feature.
What is a volcano? A volcano is an opening on the surface of a planet or moon that allows material warmer than its surroundings to escape from its interior.
I can change the voice options by slowing the speed of the narration or increasing the speed. I can have different text preferences by making the text size small or large. I can increase or decrease the word spacing. I can use different font. I can have different page themes. Similarly, in the grammar tools, I can use the option of syllables. I can turn on the option of highlighting the nouns, the verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and labels. Similarly, I can turn on the line focus. I can focus on one line or 3 lines at a time or 5 lines at a time. The picture dictionary option is also available here. For example, when I click on a volcano, you can see the picture of volcano, surface, moon, planet. The translation option is also available here. So if you can choose any language to translate, and it will translate the entire page in that language. And again, we can use the read aloud feature here.
आतिशफिशां क्या है? आतिशफिशां किसी सैयारे या चांद की सतह पर एक ऐसा इफ्तिताह होता है जो अपने इर्द-गिर्द.
So it's a great feature and wonderful application and tool for struggling learners. They can use it to personalize their own learning. Now let's use the Immersive Reader in another application that is Microsoft Lens. With the help of Microsoft Lens, we can scan any document. So it is very helpful if you are teaching the textbook. The learners can scan the textbook page. For example, I have scanned a page from a textbook and saved it in the Microsoft OneNote application, and I have opened it with Microsoft OneNote. So this was the page I have scanned. I have just taken the picture with my mobile and saved it to the OneNote. When I go to view and click on the Immersive Reader, the page will automatically open in the Immersive Reader, and the text will be available with all the features as available in the Immersive Reader. For example, let me make it simple first. And you can see the text from the image. I can use the read aloud feature.
A new type of coronavirus, COVID-19, was first reported in Wuhan, China in December.
I can turn on all the text features. I can use all of them. For example, increasing space, changing the font, changing the background color. then the syllables feature, then the parts of speech feature, then the line focus feature. Similarly, the picture dictionary feature. So you can see how easily the students can use the Microsoft Lens application and to scan their book, their textbook, and get help from the Immersive Reader to read it aloud, to have personalized learning experience. So this was all about Immersive Reader. Now we have some more Microsoft learning tools. Some of them are Reading Progress, which is designed to help students build confidence in reading fluency through personalized reading experiences built into assignments in Microsoft Teams. This tool is currently only available with Microsoft Teams, and it helps the teacher to assign individualized assignments to the readers or learners. The learners have personalized experiences and they have individualized learning assignments, and they can the teacher can track their performances and assign tasks according to their needs. There is another tool called Dictation. Dictation lets us use speech to text to author content in Office with a microphone and reliable internet connection. It's a quick and easy way to get our thoughts out, create drafts or outlines, and capture notes. This tool is especially beneficial for those who struggle in handwriting. Then there is an editor tool. It is an AI-powered surface that helps bring out our best writer in more than 20 languages. Whether we are writing a Word document, composing an email message, or posting on a website like LinkedIn or Facebook, editor underlines the issues it finds and suggests to resolve it. So this tool, editor, is very helpful in increasing the content knowledge and the writing experience. So Microsoft has made many interactive guides for its learning tools. You can find inclusive reading guides, inclusive writing guides, inclusive mathematics guides, and inclusive communication guides on the links provided on the presentation slide. So this was all about Microsoft Learning Tools. It is very important to conclude that the struggling learners are also part of our class or community, and they at the end they are also the students. So we must have some inclusive learning and differentiated instruction for them, and these learning tools provide opportunities for those learners to have more individualized learning. They have more personalization, and they increase their confidence and their motivation to learn. So if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write to open@evolution.com.pk. Happy teaching and learning. Thank you.